From WFRB TV Local 5, this is High School Sports Extra, sponsored by Nicolay National Bank, with your host, Brian Roday.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into High School Sports Extra, presented by Nicolay National Bank. Tonight, we'll crown our Team of the Week, unveil the Local 5 Top 5 plays, introduce you to an exceptional student-athlete, plus the Prep Spotlight shines on the Fox Valley as Ricardo Arguello from the Post Crescent joins me in studio. But we kick things off with our Game of the Week as the last two undefeated teams in the Northeastern Conference collided last night.
4-0 Wrightstown and 4-0 Freedom have faced off 8 times in the last 6 years, and the average margin of victory in those games, just 6 points. Tigers facing 3rd and 9 in the first quarter, but the Freedom defense makes a play as Reeve Lambrecht wins the jump ball for the interception. Wrightstown with a little better luck on 3rd down later in the first, doing what they do best, that's running the rock. Ben Yeager busts his way up the middle for a 41-yard gain. 2 plays later, it's Yeager on the dive up the middle for an 8-yard score, and the Tigers strike first and led 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. But in the second, it's the Irish defense flipping the momentum again. Yeager loses it, and Noah Shadry recovers the fumble for Freedom. And the home team turns that field position into points. Lambrecht rolls right and lofts it to Quinn Taggy, who gets a foot down in the back of the end zone for the 15-yard TD. Extra point no good, so it was 7-6. Then with less than 4 minutes to go in the second, Wrightstown goes for it on 4th down, and that was the right call as Jeremy Van Zeeland plunges into the end zone to make it 14-6 Tigers. Irish drive right down the field for the answer. Lambrecht hits John Verhassel for the 10-yard TD. Freedom then goes for 2 to tie the game, and why not Verhassel one more time? The junior makes the leaping grab, and it was 14-14 at the half. The Irish lose their standout quarterback and defensive back in the third quarter as Lambrecht had to leave the game for a while with a leg issue. Freedom goes to Jackson Higgins, but his second pass attempt is tipped by his receiver and picked by Riley Like. The ensuing possession takes us into the fourth quarter where Quincy Clister plows his way through the line and in for the score. The extra point is botched, and it's a 20-14 Wrightstown lead. Freedom responds by driving right down the field. Lambrecht is back in the game, rolling left, and he hits Quinn Taggy, who makes another terrific touchdown catch. With the extra point, the Irish make it a 21-20 lead. 90 seconds left in the game. Wrightstown facing 4th and 10 to stay alive, and Reed Romanesco connects with Andrew Lamers to gain 11 and move the sticks. But on the very next play, Cole Balthazar pressures the quarterback, and Connor Dickrell is there for the interception, and he takes it 80 yards to the house, and Freedom hangs on from there. They're all alone at the top of the NEC following a thrilling 27-20 victory.
Going in, we were looking at it like one game, but let's not kid anybody. It was a big game against a great opponent. Before I say anything else, hats off to them, to their coaching staff, their players. This was a nail-biter from start to finish.
We battled to the end. We do something in practice called the Irish walk. We link arms together and we lunge all the way down the field. And it's similar to this game situation. It's digging deep every play, and we knew we had to dig deep to come up with the win.
All right, when we come back on High School Sports Extra, Ricardo Arguello of the Post Crescent stops by to talk about a bunch of big games in the Appleton area, including that one you just saw. But first, Local 5's Eric Boynton heads to the Lake Shore to talk about a future Badger in this week's Exceptional Student Athlete Report, so keep it here.